Hey guys, this is Alan again. Just going to give you an update on the transmission install. As you can see in the background there, it's still sitting there. I'm trying to do this installation without the use of a body lift, and it is proving very challenging. Uh, there's just not much room, even after I've done some finessing in the tunnel area. I'm still topping out against the top of the tunnel, and at the same time I could get the input shaft right to the point where it was hitting the fingers right at the top. I didn't need much, but I just couldn't get it because I was bottomed out. So the first thing I did was I took a grinder to the input shaft and just tried to, you can't see this very well, but the front part I took off about 60-80 thousandths and then redid the taper on it, as you maybe kind of see there. But that helped a little bit, got me a little bit closer, but I'm still not able to get past the fingers. I've tried cocking the motor, I've tried everything I can think of. So I come across a post somewhere on the internet that said, the guy said that he actually cut off the pilot part of the input shaft, flushed the bell housing. I didn't want to go quite that much if I just don't have to. So what I did was I cut off about this much, and we're going to try it and see if that works. What that did, it's still not quite flush. I'll show you what I have here. My level. So I can get the camera in the right position here. You can kind of see that I'm not, as you can see, I'm not quite flush. What I did was we just rotated the input shaft. I took a marker and right there and just marked where it would be flush, and I cut ahead of that and then put another taper in right here, as you might be able to see. So I'm sticking out probably 150 thousandths yet, but we still took a good quarter of an inch off of it, I would say. So I'm hoping that that's going to give me what I need. We're going to find out in the next installment. Now the next thing I'm going to do is take you underneath to give you a very clear idea of what I've done so far as modifying the tunnel area, because there's a lot of posts out there about laying back the lip and the seam, and also maybe kind of taking a big hammer and doing some modification on the tunnel. So I thought I would show you what I've done so far and kind of where I'm at with it. So if you'll bear with the jerkiness for a few, I'm going to take the camera, we're going to get on the creeper, and we're going to go down underneath there and see if we can get some light on the subject and show you what we've got so far. So just bear with me a minute, please. Alright. Okay. So far, I can get the light up there in a good way here. You kind of see where my finger is pointing. This is the seam all along here that you have to lay back. Goes all the way down, goes over to this area. If I can get the light right. There you can kind of see where it goes. Comes all along here. clear over to there. Alright, so right now my issue is I am hitting, if I get my light back on, or I can get my other hand free. I'm kind of hitting up here. I can get the bell up into this area here, and the finger or the input shaft is hitting. You can kind of maybe see the marker. It's hitting right along here. I just can't get it up and over. If we get it up to clear that finger, then we're home free into the shaft, I think. So, and now as you can see over here, you can kind of see where I've done some hammer work on this area here, trying to get a bigger pocket. I've laid this back as tight as I can get it. I may put another cut right here. I had to cut it here. I may put another cut here and another cut there and see if I can lay those over a little further, because I am hitting right in here, so it's possible another cut would help. And the same over here. I've got it laid flat, so there just isn't going to be much more to gain there. And I've also, as you can kind of see there, I have also done some modification there to try and get it as tight as we can. But bottom line is I'm still hitting. So it really made it very clear now that I've done this and I've seen it. If I ever do another one of these with a manual transmission, I'm not even going to fool with what I'm doing right now. We're just going to cut the body mounts loose, and I'll put about a 2-inch lift on it and call it a day. It'd be so much easier. But since I don't like body lifts, I'm doing everything I can to avoid it, short of actually cutting the whole tunnel out to modify it. If we could cut it and bring it up a little higher right there, we'd be fine and dandy. But I'm trying to avoid that step. And if this doesn't work this next time, my next step is going to be to cut the body mounts loose and do, if nothing else, jack it up enough to see if I can get the transmission up in there, and then set the body back down on the original mounts. If that doesn't work, I'll have to pony up the $230 some to get the body lift and install it. But that's where we're at. Like I said, I just wanted to give you this update. I will let you know after I make another attempt on this transmission. I'll let you know where we're at. Later.